Hey everybody, Chef Angel here. Trust everyone's doing well. Today's feature, we're going to be working with Tomahawk steak, upper 2/3 choice, Angus beef program. For this particular application, we've gotten together a few ingredients that we're going to cross-utilize to make this really, really cool dish. Now, we have the luxury at Shamrock to have the meat company, and what they've done for me is actually cut a really nice tomahawk steak. Now, I consider the tomahawk steak to be the Chateaubriand of our generation. All right, so as you can see here, there's going to be quite the thickness. Shamrock does a great job in the meat co. to cover all the bones, French them, get them nice and cleaned. Okay, so we're gonna look at a nice 38 to 40 ounce tomahawk steak. This is a beautiful cut right here. Great marbleization, great color. This also has 28 days plus age. Okay, so not only is it a premium cut, but it also has an intensified flavor because it's aged. So let's just clean that up right there. Get that out of the way. All right. So, as we can see, this is no small cut of meat. So this is going to require a little bit more cook time, right? So depending on what you're going to be offering your customers, I would recommend medium rare plus, and let it rest for a while. Now what I've done is ahead of time, I've already cooked a lot of these products so you guys can see it, because it does take a substantial amount of time to get to the preparation that you'd like. Now, the Chateaubriand of our generation, like I said, is going to be something that's more of a shareable. Okay, it's something that you're going to eat in a group, kind of a novelty item. I've been to restaurants where we've actually ordered this as an appetizer for everyone to share, right? So, comes out with very minimal ingredients. It is on the more expensive side of things, but it is something that's going to create more margin opportunity, right? So, in the kitchen and in restaurants, we really focus on, food cost. How do we keep our food costs down? Well, there's also penny profits as well. There's margin contribution. And a steak like this does add a whole lot of margin contribution. Let's just say, for example, this particular cut is, $35. This particular piece of meat on its own, right? But after I put everything together and make it look the way I want, the flavor is there, the presentation, it's Instagrammable, all of a sudden that dish can be for two for about $89 to $99. Right. A lot of our chef friends out there are doing this quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started over here. Whoop. All right. And we're going to talk about the different ingredients that I have on the line here. So right here we have endive. Okay. For those who don't really ever mess with endive, it's like a small little bitter romaine, it looks like, right? So I've used this quite a bit, and I never really knew what else to do with it, okay, other than put it in salads or fill them up with something on the cold side. But then we got to thinking, what if we braised it? I like to use a lot of braising with even eggplant, where we do a lot of balsamic, a little bit of its natural sugar residuals come down, and they caramelize it. But for this application, what we did was take a little bit of coffee, our Ridgeline coffee. I did a Colombian roast. And I like the Colombian roast because it has a mild flavor, a little bit of acidity to it, just like a vinegar would, so it matches up really well. We reduced that with a little bit of lemon and also some salt. Okay, so as it cooks down, you're going to start seeing, it starts to thicken up, and it starts to become like a syrup. So you start it in a very wet form. Don't reduce it, and then add the endive. You're going to want to cook the endive down and let it simmer and cook down. It's going to actually eliminate a lot of the bitterness and also allow it to build up that structure. All right, wow, this is smelling good. All right. All right, and if you want to spice things up a little bit, you're going to add a little bit of Shamrock butter, right? Everything tastes better with butter. All right, we're gonna crack a little pepper on that bad boy. All right, so right over here, we're gonna have some soligete tomatoes. Soligete tomatoes are a semi-dry tomato, and this is a part of our artisanal provisions category. We've done a really good job of really increasing the catalog itself. So anything from artisanal meats and cheeses and accoutrements of different ingredients that go with meat and cheese boards. Anything from those things to even like these tomatoes and spices and herbs and truffle oils and all the great stuff that we've been looking for many years. So chefs love these things right here. This is soligete tomatoes. All right. All right. So as those are cooking, I throw a little bit of rosemary in there just to kind of get those things kind of aromatics rolling. Oh yeah, here we go. A little bit more butter in there. All right. Too bad you guys can't smell it because it smells fantastic. So the other item that we're going to put on there, okay, it's because lion's mane. Lion's mane is really, really cool. It's very flaky. It's almost like shreddable. The taste profile on it, I would have to say, is more like crab or lobster. So it's a great complement to a steak. It doesn't take very much time to cook because it is so porous. It picks up a lot of great flavor, so you don't have to add too much to it. I just did olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and just salt and pepper. Okay, there's a lot of things going on right now, so you don't have to add too much. Let the vegetable stand out or on its own. Another great thing about lion's mane is that it has a lot of nutritional value. It's a lot of brain food. So just another FYI, little food for thought there. But we went ahead and braised it off. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and add it to our dish here. Okay. A lot of great flavors going on. All right. So now we just have like a savory. We got a little bit of that bittersweet with the endive. We got those awesome soligete tomatoes, nice fresh herbs. The lion's mane is coming together really nicely. Okay. This is a really neat addition to this dish. Is going to be a custard I made with our Shamrock buttermilk. We did a little bit, almost like a panna cotta. So it has a little bit of gelatin, has buttermilk, has Shamrock milk in there, 2%. We did a little bit of cheese, just seasoned it up, nothing too crazy. It's just to add some value and some more eye appeal to the dish when we serve it. So it's almost like a take on a compound. And the reason I didn't want to do a compound is because I think the richness of the panna cotta or the custard itself will go really, really well. This is a non-sauce based dish. So this will be the sauce, and it just, as time goes or the temperature kind of reaches, it's just going to go over really nicely. Wow, you can really smell a lot of that balsamic coming through. You can smell a little bit of that coffee. You can smell the herbs coming off the soligete tomatoes. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at this at all. All right, so last things last here, we're gonna do some pea tendrils. See the micro pea tendrils. The thing I like about the micro pea tendrils is is the fact that they hold up really well with heat. They taste really good when they're broken down, and they present really, really well. And then to finish this dish, we got a little bit of our porcini dust, our dehydrated porcini mushrooms. And we're just gonna put it right over the top. This is gonna bring on more umami. It's also gonna look nice on the plate. It brings out just some great flavors, attributes. So, guys, this is a fantastic dish, not only as a shareable for a big table, but as a margin setter for your restaurant. We're trying to find those GP dollars. This is a great way to do it. Thank you so much.